Yeah, hi Venus. So this is Dr. Srikanth from Team MDS Conquer. Hope you have given your best for today's INICET. Okay, so I was talking to most of you on phone. A few of you are not at all happy with the question paper, but the same question paper is same for all. So we need to take away. That's all. This is what the process of giving an exam, and I'm seeing the students from past few years. Okay, so the most important thing or the primary reason why I forced most of you to give INICET is to learn something after giving exam. It's not about how well you have performed in this exam. That is secondary, but the primary thing, there are few aspects that you need to take over control, and with the mistakes which you have done in INICET, whether during the preparation, whether during the revision or during the mock exams or anything, has to be modified for your March 6th exam. So as you know that the March 6th is just a tentative date. Okay, so keep this tentative date in mind and start working towards your goals. So we have a schedule that is restarting, okay, rearranged or remodified schedule, which was given in the previous video. That is 110 days plan to the NEET examination. Probably once you're done with your NEET, we can plan the 2.5 months scheduling for the next round of INICET. So taking everything into positive sense, okay, so I was very happy that most of you texting me that we were above our expectations in INICET, okay, and you have given your best. That is most important, because that confidence is required to drive yourself to the next level in the NEET preparation. So hope all of you are ready. So from tomorrow we're going to start uh, the sessions in the most integrated way. The reason why I have kept this slide is, okay, integration is very important for any exam. Okay, you learned a bit of integration to the level of INICET, which is done on November 14th. Now it is being moved to the next level. So integration plays a very vital role in NEET, because most of the exams, as I discussed in the last video, were integrated. Whether your national boards, whether your UAE license exams, or any exam in the country, now they are asking an integrated question, not focusing on a single area. So I tried my best to make the things more integrated. And the first combination that we are going to take is a combination of oral surgery plus general surgery plus general anatomy, with here and there embryology and histology. Okay, the first important aspect I want to stress on is you have to divide your schedule. Okay, so make sure, I want you to, okay, split your days into the following parts, at least like part 1 and the part 2. Part 1 should minimum goes for 6 hours. The minimum time for the part 1, I want you to spend 6 hours, whereas part 2 is minimum 4 to 6 hours, basing upon your level of preparation. For example, if you are preparing for 14 hours a day, you can make 7 hours or 8 hours for part 1, and followed by, you can keep 4 hours, 6 hours for the part 2. So basing upon the day, what I'm telling is a minimum of 10 hours preparation is required from now, considering any aspect, like whether it's an intern going to college, or a mother having 2 kids, or a clinician managing the clinics, or anything, whatever it may be, a person who is doing a service based job in the government sector, or any sort of candidate, I want you to extract minimum 10 hours to follow this particular schedule. Managing below 10 hours, I'll tell you what to be done, but a minimum 10 hours to a maximum of 14 to 16 hours is mandatory for this 110 days to be successful. So when you split the days into part 1 and part 2, which includes the scoring 1 part and scoring 2 part. So always remember, as I have discussed in the previous video, where 110 days schedule to cover all the subjects, I have given you a combination. Okay, the combination includes general medicine plus oral medicine, general path plus oral path, in combination with pharmacology and physiology. Here and there you can learn medicine, microbiology also. So this combination in the NEET examination, if you take the last 2 to 3 years of question papers, or last 2 to 3 years of areas where the NEET is being focusing, this combination of general medicine plus oral medicine, general path plus oral path, pharma, physiology and microbiology has a very great weightage. So I told you to spend a minimum of 2.5 to 3 hours, okay, every day on these areas. So all 110 days, I want you to spend a quality of time of 2 hours. So all the scoring 2 part, enter the scoring 2 part, okay, in which you need to spend 2 to 3 hours, because I have given 4 to 6 hours as a part 2. So scoring 1 part should be 2 to 3 hours and scoring 2 part should be 2 to 3 hours. So every day 2 to 3 hours you need to spend on these subjects, which I am going to give you as a schedule. I'll give a schedule, I'll guide you, I'll take the regular discussions on our respective groups as an activity, and we are going to have every week, we are going to have a live interaction. So we are going to interact with you and we are going to tell you where to focus, what to focus, how to integrate and everything as a daily based. Okay, it's not an app based preparation, I'm clearly telling. Okay, most of you are still confused searching app of MDS Conquer. It's not an app based preparation. App based preparation, it is a person based preparation. You will have your mentor in front of you every morning with a voice note, and he's going to tell you what to be done, where to be done, and he's going to give you your timely suggestions. The entire team is there for you, working 24/7. Right? So jumping into the next part, okay, so first part is going to be 6 to 8 hours, second part is going to be 2 to 3 hours, third part, that scoring 2 part, is going to be 2 to 3 hours. I hope you are clear with scheduling. I want everyone to prepare a schedule like this for all the 15 or 16 days for this particular subjects, and write down your schedule according to the times. Write down the time and keep a checklist in front of you. Okay, make sure it should be on your room wall, okay, or on your table, attach it to the table. For example, if you're an offline student reading in Vijayawada or Hyderabad, make sure it should be stick to your wall on the chair what you're reading. And once you're done with the topic, keep a tick mark or mark it with a marker. So make it as a habit, and I want everyone strictly follow these guidelines and start working towards it. So as already it is being given to you in the respective groups, okay, right? So these are the topics that you need to cover from oral surgery, okay, from all the integrated ways, like a particular topic, where to be done, how to be done, whether it has to be done from the smart notes or whether it has to be done from the smart video or it has to be done from a particular book. I'm going to give you as a daily based updates on your respective groups. Okay, so we have groups, okay, everyone were allocated in the groups. So morning you will get a voice note and you will get a checklist photograph, like the things where you have to do, how you have to do, and how much time you have to finish it off. So the main topics is coming to the CPR modifications and guidelines. The modified one in 2020 has to be done. You have a video of smart video which is not available. Okay, you have to do a smart video that is available on the website. Okay, so the medical emergencies and its management, we have picked 6 to 7 medical emergencies and the management. Okay, all these, the first 3 topics are medical emergencies of Malamed. Okay, even drug interactions, there are few years where dental drug interactions with the normal drugs, again this has to be done from the Malamed. I'll tell you what to be done, where to be done. I'm going to give you the notes, don't worry. So the first 3 topics should be done from medical emergencies of Malamed. Right, so I hope you're very, very clear. The next one I want to jump into is, the next one is local anesthesia, general anesthesia, a common topic from pharmacology as well as oral surgery as well as general surgery. So you have 3 topics which are moving around this globe, right? So that is your drug interactions, local anesthesia, general anesthesia. Okay, so all these are pharmacology related topics which you have to do along with the general surgery. Exodontia, impaction, temporomandibular joint anatomy, you need to do it from anatomy. Disorders are a part of oral medicine, oral pathology. You learn about more about the surgical aspect here. Maxillary sinusitis anatomy followed by its complication, again complication, chronic maxillary sinusitis, acute maxillary sinusitis. These are topics of oral path and oral medicine. Here we are going to learn about the surgeries that you are going to do, including the latest endoscopic surgeries of maxillary sinus in surgery. Maxillofacial trauma, which includes the trauma of all the phases like Lefort 1, 2, 3, orbital fractures, zygomatic fractures, and mandibular fractures. So A to Z about the trauma. Orthognathic surgeries, again a common topic for ortho as well as for the surgery. Pre-prosthetic surgery is a common topic for prosthetics as well as the surgery. Cleft lip, cleft palate, it is a common topic for pedo, ortho, general surgery and oral surgery. Development of cleft lip, cleft palate, development of palate and everything are a part of your anatomy, embryology, right? So you need to learn embryo first, then move on to the clinical aspects of cleft lip, cleft palate. Okay, then you have to move on to the surgical aspect. This is what the integrated mode of reading. Cysts and tumors of maxillofacial region, like normal sense you'll learn in oral path and oral medicine radiology, but now you are going to learn more about the surgical aspects. Okay, neurology has trigeminal neurology, glossopharyngeal. You have lots of neurologists will learn malignancies, treatments, and the recent advances. Treatments in the sense like radicular neck decisions and all the modified conservative radicular neck decisions we are going to learn. Instruments, suturing techniques, radiographs, and all the diagrams has to be done. You have a number of videos on your respective on your respective website access folders. Okay, you have to finish it off, right? So what to be done, where to be done, I'm going to tell you on the respective groups. Jumping into the anatomy in combination with general surgery, osteology and anatomy topic, anatomy of thyroid gland, histology of thyroid gland has to be done. Then you need to move to the diseases, carcinomas of thyroid and parathyroid, mouth, pharynx, salivary glands, anatomy has to be done, larynx, tongue has to be done. Again, then you have to go with the diseases of larynx, pharynx, esophagus from your general surgery, and vascular supply of head and neck, muscles of head and neck, eye and ear of head and neck, nerve supply to the head and neck. You have notes, everything ready for you. Brain today, INI-CET, the brain, there was so many shocking questions on brain of INI-CET. Okay, so we have the basics of brain, but my point is I don't want you to go very deep into the brain for the NEET preparation. Okay, so lymph nodes, levels of lymph nodes, neck decisions of oral surgery, general embryology, general histology has to be finished, and images. Then you move into the general surgery part. Transfusion, shock, burns, fluid replacement, electrolytic replacement, nutrition has to be done. Wound healing, a common topic for oral surgery, general surgery, and the healing and repair, and tracheostomy has to be done. Swellings of head and neck, cysts of head and neck, ulcers, all the ulcers diagrams has to be done. Arterial venous disorders, all the tubes which are used in the general surgery department, emergency ICU devices, and lots of diagram based stuff has to be finished from general surgery along with the general anatomy. Then the topics which you have to do, okay, particularly because this is the first module or the first round, so I tried to add as minimal topics as possible from the combination, from the golden combination of oral surgery, oral surgery, the common topics of general path, oral path, general medicine, oral medicine, pharma, physiology. The topics that you need to cover is general pharmacology, okay, and GIT of physiology of GIT, drugs which are used in the GIT, all your proton pump inhibitors and H2 blockers, everything has to be done. GIT, that is in specific to medicine, GERD has to be done. Peptic ulcer has to be done. Inflammatory bowel diseases has to be done. Ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, everything top to bottom. Okay, irritational bowel diseases, everything has to be done. Hepatic diseases, liver diseases, liver cirrhosis, slides, specimens, everything has to be done, which are important because nowadays you have INI-CET, there are lots of histological slides related to the lung. Okay, then I want you to finish it off the nerve and muscle physiology, which you are very familiar. Physiology, endocrinology, I want to stick on to endocrinology, basic physiology, pituitary disorders, diabetes mellitus, adrenal gland disorders has to be done. I want you to have a glance over the reproductive systems and the drugs which are used in the reproductive system. Okay, then I kept only two topics of oral medicine, oral path, that is the developmental disorders, okay, and followed by I want you to stick on to the benign and the malignant tumors of the oral cavity. Okay, so these are the topics which has to be done in the upcoming 15 odd days. Okay, so I want you to split your schedule in this pattern. Okay, like what has to be done in the part 1, what has to be done in the scoring 1 and scoring 2, and make sure when you're reading a particular topic, particularly the people who are about to start their preparation from tomorrow or who has decided to start the preparation in the last 110 days, you try to give more importance to the MCQs along with the reading of the subject. So this is a very common bad habit that I have seen in most of the aspirants who are preparing for MDS in specific, but I have never seen the same from my medical friends. So medical friends, they give more importance to the MCQs, MCQ based reading they do. But most of us, what we do is we go for a theory based reading. Then after theory based reading, if you feel like you have a time, then you will shift to the MCQs. So, but what happens is, as you are just preparing for the last 110 days, it's very difficult for you to manage the time. So as it's very difficult for you to manage the time, I want you to carry both of these modes of preparation side by side. Means how much you read theory based classes or MCQ based classes, I want you to practice the MCQs in the same way. So MCQ based reading as well as a regular video based reading or a synopsis based reading has to be go hand in hand. This is very specific for the students who are starting the preparation from tomorrow, because there may be a category of crowd who are already done with all this stuff and they may focus more on the MCQ pattern. But the people who were about to read the topic for the first time or who are planning to start the preparation with after watching these videos, make sure that I want you to spend a quality of time in doing MCQs also, right? So how you have to split the day? Okay, so I want to make it as simple as possible. So you can count it from November 15th. Okay, I have given a 15-day schedule. On the 16th day, you're going to have a NEET based exam on all these 3 subjects along with the topics which we are going to cover from general medicine, oral medicine, general path, oral path, pharma and physiology. Okay, I hope this is very clear. So now first day I want you to cover, okay, so first day I want you to cover all these topics. Okay, so that too in the particularly in the morning part 1. Okay, so I want you to cover CPRs, medical emergencies and the drug interactions. Okay, so these has to be done the first day. Okay, in the morning 2 slots, that is the part 1, and in the part 2 scoring 1 you have to do this. Okay, right? So the next one, okay, I want you to move to the second day. I want you to finish your local anesthesia, general anesthesia along with exodontia. So exodontia, local anesthesia, general anesthesia, you have to finish it on the day 2. Okay, third day I want you to focus more on temporomandibular joint, maxillary sinusitis, okay, and cleft lip and cleft palate. Okay, so these 3 has to be done on third day. Fourth day I want you to stick on to maxillofacial trauma, because that is the most important topic. Okay, you can stick only maxillofacial trauma on the 4th day, and 5th day you can complete orthognathic, pre-prosthetic, and all these can be done on the 5th day. Okay, so 5th and 6th day you can finish the leftover topics. So this is a maximum, like 5.5 to 6 days is the maximum time that you have to finish your oral surgery. And out of this oral surgery, for example, if your time limit is very less, the major things that you have to do in the oral surgery, I'm going to keep a star. Okay, one major thing is CPRs, second one is medical emergencies, third one is local anesthesia, general anesthesia, exodontia is very important, TMJ disorders, maxillary sinus disorders, trauma is important, cleft lip, cleft palate are important, and the diagrams, neurology are important. So these are the mandatory things that you have to do. Like for example, if you have a construction in your time that you cannot go with each and every topic, the topics where I have marked are very important. You can expect more questions from those areas. So those has to be given first priority. So jumping into the schedule, okay, so I am planning to give you 4 to 5 days, okay, for general surgery and 4 to 5 days for anatomy. So you have a combination of anatomy and surgery here. So what I'm going to do, okay, so as we are done with oral surgery up to the 6th day, so 7th day I want you to cover osteology, thyroid gland anatomy, okay, thyroid gland histology, thyroid gland embryology, followed by diseases of thyroid and parathyroid. So this has to be done on the 7th day, and followed by 8th day. These are going to be very easy topics, that is your mouth, pharynx, salivary glands, larynx, tongue, all this. Like for example, tongue anatomy is very important. Tongue anatomy, tongue embryology is very important. Even the histological slides of different types of taste buds and all the epitheliums are important. So larynx, esophageal diseases, so all these has to be done on the 8th day. Vascular system of head and neck, muscles of head and neck, nerves of head and neck, you can keep it as a 9th day. Eye, ear, brain, okay, not very important. Of course this is given in today's examination, but not very specifically important for NEET. So you can keep eye, ear, brain, levels of lymph node dissection on the 10th day. So you can keep embryology and histology along with the diagram based session on one day, that is your 11th day. Okay, so all these are small topics which can be done in half an hour or 40 minutes. Okay, your transfusion shock as one topic. Okay, your burns and the fluid replacement, electrolytic replacement is a part of treatment as one topic. Wound healing and repair, tracheostomy as one topic. So you have all the cysts and swellings well organizedly covered as a case-based discussions in your general surgery folder. So all these things, including the ulcers, can be done on 12th day. And the leftover stuff is going to take only half a day. So this is going to take half a day. So by 12 and half, okay, you're going to finish the topics, and the half of the 13th day, 14th day half, 15th day half, 16th day, you can plan for revision. On 16th day, we are going to have an examination in the afternoon session, because NEET is in the afternoon, AIMS will be in the morning. So till the date, you practice your exams in the morning session, but now I want you to drift your examination pattern in the afternoon session, because NEET probably is going to be in the afternoon. Okay, right? So this is how you need to handle the schedule. So most of the topics which I have listed here, okay, not most of the topics, in fact all of the topics are associated with a smart video. Okay, so covering all major aspects which are required for entrance examination point. Okay, so you have to finish the smart video simultaneously, then you have to do the MCQs that are present on the website. So every topic is associated with an MCQs, okay, minimum of 20 and maximum of 30-35, okay, with the proper explanations from standard textbooks. So I want you to do it as an integrated way. So okay, so the integration contents, where to be done, how to be done, will be explained individually on the group as daily basis. So you're done with the content. So the reason, like this combination which has to be dropped in scoring 2, okay, so the main reason is, as most of you are starting the preparation now and need to attain the frequency, so I have not dropped much of the stuff in scoring 2, so that's going to disturb you psychologically. So what is going to happen, like in the scoring 2 part, you can keep 3 to 4 days, first 3 to 4 days for general pharmacology, followed by GIT physio. GIT drugs are going to take 1 day. Okay, 1 day, along with you can use the GRD and everything. These are like short videos of 10 minutes, 15 minutes present on the website. You can directly do the video. So all this till this date can be done on 1 day. They're going to take just 2 to 3 hours of time. So you can keep it as on the day 4. Okay, so you can do 3 days general pharmacology. 4th day you can finish all these contents. Hepatic, you can do hepatic nerve and muscle physiology can be done on the 5th and the 6th days. Okay, so give like followed by 6 days, you can keep 3 days extra days for the revision. So 9th day, I want by 9th day, particularly in the scoring 2 part, I want you to finish all these contents. Embryology, you can endocrinology along with the reproductive system, you can take 2 days. Okay, so oral and para-oral structure developmental disturbances are going to take 2 days, and this is going to take 2 days. Okay, right? So you can keep 9th day till 9th day. I want you to finish up to this. So 10th and 11th day you can keep this, 12th and 13th this, 14th and 15th this. Okay, so you're going to have an examination on the 16th day for 240 marks, including general surgery, oral surgery, general anatomy, embryology, histology, plus all these topics from your scoring 2 part. So from now, in all the videos, I'm going to tell you this combination as a scoring 2 part, which is going to be the major scoring in your examination. Okay, so this is how you need to prepare a schedule, okay, according to your convenience and everything. For example, on November 23rd is your birthday, so you want to take a break. So make sure you have to accommodate and read 1 hour more on the extra days and try to finish the syllabus. But make sure your examination is going to be on 30th. You're going to have an examination in the afternoon session. All the best. Please do start working for your 30th exam. How you feel today INICET, November 14th INICET examination hall, you have a feeling, you have a mixed feeling or whatever it is feeling. The same feeling has to be maintained for every module, every mock exam from now. So the next task is November 30, you have a module exam and you should maintain the same feeling. Okay, so your offline centers are open for you. Okay, if you need any inquiry, just do text me or my team. So team is going to help you. The first session of offline is going to be on 21st of this month. Okay, so we are starting a crash course. The crash course is going to get started, so in the offline center. So the first class is going to be on November 21st. So these are the offline center sessions. The library is also open. Okay, right, so you're open to take admissions, and you're most welcome to read vigorously with us. Okay, the team is going to be with you in the offline center. So apart from the regular classes, okay, the team is going to stay 2 days more to have a personal counseling and personal monitoring, right? So this is my number. Okay, so you can ping me for any doubts, demos, or whatever it is. We are ready to help you out in all the possible ways. Done for now. Signing off, Dr. Srikanth from Team MDS Conquer.